What is up, guys? It is Tony here, and today we're doing a $400 gaming PC build. This build's kind of arbitrary in price, but the point of it is that someone recommended or asked me to do a video on a $400 PC build since he's going to be building a PC with $400 himself. So today what we're going to be doing is taking a look at an ultra value build, meaning this build has very good components for the price and is a really good buy for $400. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. First off, we have the processor, which we're going to go with the Pentium G3258, which is a very popular budget gaming processor. You can overclock the hell out of this thing. It's really, really good for the price, and I've been dying to do a build with it. Next up, we have a motherboard, which is the H81M version of Gigabyte's board. Basically, it's just a cheap board that'll do the job and will allow you to use that processor, and it's the cheapest one I could find in this range. Next up, we found some G-Skill value memory again. I've used this in the past. This is great memory for a cheap price. It's nothing too extraordinary, but when you're gaming, you really don't need much more than this. In fact, this is plenty enough, if not more than enough. And then we have the GPU, which is a 260X. So we're going back to the last gen. The 300 series came out recently. The 260X was a good GPU, and the whole point of this build is just to keep it down low in price while giving it good performance. And speaking of, performance, we have a pretty low performance drive here. This is the one place where you really can't go too insane. But we went with a 500 gig drive, giving us a good amount of storage. I would recommend going for a hybrid drive from Seagate. Next up, we have the CX600 power supply. Actually a pretty good power supply for the build we're doing here. I wanted this thing, since it's a value build, to be something that was reliable, and this is a very reliable PSU that handles one GPU. Next up, we have the case, which is just a super cheap case. Honestly, if you can upgrade your budget a little bit more to get a better case, go for the Source 210 from NZXT. That's a great value case, but this one's the best I could find in the price range. So there you go, that is the $400 value PC build. This thing actually would perform pretty well. You'd be surprised, especially if you're open to looking into overclocking the G3258. That's actually a really good CPU for overclocking. I've seen a lot of cool builds built with it, and I think this is a really powerful system for only $400. You'd be able to play a lot of games on medium settings with really good frame rate at 1080p, including, most of the more popular titles today. If you have any questions about what would be able to run, I always answer those in the comments below, but you could look up the minimum requirements, of course, and that's an easy way to do it. Anyway, thank you for watching this build. If you want to see more like these in the future, please leave comments and likes below. I appreciate the comments that recommend build ideas to me, because this $400 build, for example, was one that was suggested to me not that long ago. I've actually been very proactive in trying to build a lot of the PCs, do builds on a lot of the PCs that you guys want, so this is one example. So, thank you for watching. If you have any suggestions, leave them below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.